Hello class 9 students, today we are reading from unit 3, making requests and responding to them. Making requests means asking questions and responding means answering. This lesson is about an interview with a doctor. There are many fatal diseases, the disease which will kill people. Taking precautions and safety measures may help us to keep ourselves safe. How to take precautions and safety measures from fatal diseases. Write down the names of any 4 fatal diseases you have heard of. Okay, as for example, we can write cancer, tuberculosis, coronavirus, HIV/AIDS, hepatitis, so on. Okay. Write down any 4 important healthy habits you adopt or you take personally. Okay. As for example, we can write doing exercise or taking part in games and sports, avoid smoking and drinking, eating fresh food, doing yoga and meditation, etc. You also can write more your healthy habits. Okay, let's read from here. Here is an interview with Dr. Narayan Shrestha, a senior pediatrician. Pediatrician means children's doctor, and associate professor at Patan Academy of Health Science, Patan Hospital, Lalitpur. Read the interview and learn about the pandemic of avian influenza. Okay. This interview is about pandemic of avian influenza. Pandemic means a disease that is spread over a whole country, and avian influenza means connected to bird. Influenza means disease, flu, and this is called bird flu also. Okay, and this interview is about bird flu. He is giving interview. Dr. Imran Ansari is giving interview about bird flu. Okay, look here. Here is the first question asked by reporter to Dr. Ansari. The term means the word bird flu is heard quite frequently, means regularly. We have heard about bird flu. Okay, these days. Could you please tell us what exactly bird flu is, doctor? Okay, what exactly bird flu is? Okay, this is the first question asked by reporter. Okay, this is called making request. He is making request. Who is making request? Reporter is making request to tell about the bird flu. Okay, here is answer of Dr. Imran. Bird flu is the commonly used term for avian influenza. Okay, bird flu is avian influenza. Okay, and which is a viral infection that is related to virus that will pass, that is passed or transmitted from bird to bird. Okay, and particularly or deadly means fatal, which will cause death. Fatal or deadly or lethal is also called. Strain means type of bird flu. That is called technically, we can we say S5N1 also continues to spread among poultry, among birds. That will spread among birds in different parts of Asia and Europe. Okay. There is another question asked by reporter. What exactly is S5N1? Would you mind telling us how it affects humans? Okay, what is S5N1 and how it affects humans? Okay, what is exactly S5N1? Let's try to understand. S5N1 is a flu virus. It was called swine flu also because the virus was similar to those found in pigs. This is seasonal flu virus found in humans also. Okay. Okay, let's read the answer given by Dr. Imran. Oh, okay, not at all. Technically, H5N1 is a highly pathogenic, means that will cause disease. Avian influenza virus. It is as deadly to most birds as to humans and other mammals that catch the virus from birds. Okay, that is equally deadly or fatal to humans and mammals also. Although the virus is not easily transmitted in the same ways as most human flu bugs, S5N1 has killed nearly 60% of those infected since the first human case in the late 90s. Okay, this does not transmit easily like other fever, and almost it has killed 60% of infected people since the human case in the late 90s. Okay, and it is seen transmitted, it is written, it is seen transmitted, it is found transmitted among people. Who are the people? Like butchers who sells meat, and poultry who works with hens in farm, who have had exceptionally close contact with the infected poultry, who is in the close contact with the infected poultry, infected hens. Besides, no effective medicines has so far been discovered, means no effective medicine has been found till now. Let's read another question asked by reporter. The spread of this flu seems to be so fast. Is it transferred by air? I wonder if you could tell us how it spreads so fast. Look here, here is the answer given by Dr. Imran. As I told you earlier, humans catch the flu by close contact with the birds or bird droppings. Some have been reported to have caught the virus from cleaning or plucking infected birds. Let me make it clear this way. Think a person with an open wound or cut on the hand handles the infected poultry. He can get infected by the virus that gets in their blood through the wound or cord. Others have been infected or swimming or bathing in water contaminated with the droppings on infected birds. People don't catch the virus from eating fully cooked chicken or eggs. So far, there hasn't been a sustained type of human to human spread cases. Okay, we can understand from here. Humans means people catch the bird flu if they catch birds or touch birds doping, and if they clean or pluck the infected birds, they catch the bird flu. And if they swim or bathe in water contaminated means polluted with birds droppings and infected birds, and people may catch the bird flu. But we have to understand that people don't catch the virus, that bird flu, if they eat well cooked chicken and eggs. Okay. Okay, here is another questions. I see. Would you possibly let us know the common symptoms of the flu in humans, doctors? Okay, actually, what are the common symptoms? What are the symptoms of the bird flu in humans, doctor? This is the question asked by reporter. Okay, here is answer. Dr. Imran, good questions. Since the commonly seen symptoms of the influenza are similar to those of seasonal influenza, people seem to be rather suspicious and worried. Fever, cough, sore throat, and muscles aches are the major symptoms. As symptoms, there could be diarrhea, eye infections, and even serious respiratory disease. If these symptoms persist for longer than expected, people need to consult a doctor. Okay, Here I have highlighted here, these are the symptoms like cough, sore throat, neck pain, and muscle pain, fever, and another also diarrhea, eye infections, and serious respiratory disease, breathing disease. These are the symptoms that seems when that seems that will be as the symptoms of bird flu. Okay. Here is another question. Finally, I appreciate it if you could tell us what precautions we should take against this fatal pandemic. Okay, what precautions should be taken? Like Dr. Imran, sure, we should wash hands thoroughly and frequently for 15 to 20 seconds, preferably with soap and water. Okay. Wash hands thoroughly and frequently 15 to 20 seconds with soap water, and contact with possibly infected poultry ought to be avoided. To contact with poultry with hens should be avoided. If exposed, appropriate personal protective equipment PPE like disposable gloves, protective clothing, shoes that can be disinfected, and safety goggles should strictly be used. These are the PPE, personal protective equipment should be used if they have to use that, if they have to toss the poultry. Okay. Okay, these are the precautions should be taken by the people. Okay, reporter, thank you indeed, doctor, for your time, and Dr. Imran, thank you, Mr. Joshi. Okay. Okay, to understand, you also have to go through these chapters, and I hope you have understood this. After this, we will have to do the exercises. Okay, dear students, let's do the exercise of page 28. You can see, and enrich your vocabulary. What do these words used in the text mean? Okay, frequently means regularly. Okay, I have ticked here. Deadly, the meaning of deadly is likely to cause death. The meaning of migratory is having the habit of migration. The meaning of plucking means picking. The meaning of droppings means solid waste matter of birds. And pandemic means disease that spreads over a whole area. Okay, let's see 2 number. Read and match the expressions under column A and with those under B, so that they match the ideas as expressed in the interview. Okay, S5N1 you can match with here is the common name of avian influenza. Okay, bird flu you can match bird flu with here is a strain of the virus, and number C, no effective medicine means is available for the flu. Fever you can match fever with here look here, is one of the symptoms of bird flu. You can match avoiding contact with the infected poultry is here is one of the precautions against the influenza. Now let's look at the page 29. Look here. True or false. Read the interview again and decide whether the following sentences are true or false. Okay, bird flu is not as lethal to human as to the birds. Okay, this is false. B number, nearly 60% of the total deaths in the world have been caused by bird flu. This is also false. Okay. C number, during 2011 Nepal had only the shadows of infected flying birds. This is false. Consumption of well-cooked chicken does not transmit H5N1 virus to humans. True. All kinds of fever blended mixed with sore throat are not the symptoms of bird flu. This is true. PPE, as mentioned in the interview, should be used while consuming poultry. This is true. Okay, read and answer. Read the interview once again and answer the questions given below. Okay, students, you also have to be ready with copy and your pen. Okay, number 1, you can see here are the questions. Okay, here are the questions. What is bird flu? When was it first detected among humans? Okay, and these A to E answers I will show here from my copy, from my exercise book. Okay, number 1, what is bird flu? When was it first detected among humans? Okay, bird flu is the commonly used term for infection transmitted from bird to bird. It was first detected means found out among humans in the late 90s. Okay, another question, who are most probable to get bird flu virus according to the doctor? Look here, according to the doctor, the most prone to likely to suffer means probable to suffer to get the virus are people like butchers and poultry farm workers. Cinema, mention any 2 possible ways humans can get infected by the bird flu. Okay, the possible ways humans can get infected by avian influenza are human catching the flu by close contact with infected poultry or bird droppings, cleaning and plucking means picking the infected birds. And look here, D number, what are some of the indication symptoms that one is infected with the bird flu? Look here, some of the indication means symptoms are fever, cough, sore throat, and muscles aches. Also diarrhea, eye infections, and respiratory diseases can be seen in some cases. And here is another question, you can see here. Okay, which of the precautions as mentioned by the doctor do you usually adopt? Do you usually take? Why? Okay, look here, as doctor mentioned, I adopt. Wait for a few minutes. Adopt means here A is missing here. Wait for a few minutes. A. Okay, I adopt some precautions like washing hands with soap frequently. I take personal protective equipments if it is necessary to be close contact to birds or avians. Okay, this is the end of the doing exercises, and these exercises will be sent in the messenger and in your Facebook and you will have to do in your copy, and you have to submit your work in the school. That's all for today. Thank you.